from your crew. What happened to him?
They, they work for the Prophet, as far as we're aware. And well, Prophet's still out there. We we aim to kill him by any means. Your brother died saving us. These protecting us. We whoever it is dead. Therefore yours. Yes.
I take it by the name of your ship. You are going to find this prophet.
Oh, yes, sir. That is our primary eventual mission. Of course, we've got to be able to track them down first, and in the meantime, we're attempting to, um, learn a little about ourselves and ways that we might be able to oppose such a force. But uh, that is our eventual mission together as a crew.
I can assure you that not even death itself is stopping him. Clearly, as I'm standing here before you.
And you have gained yourself an ally on this day.
Our just to clarify, our captain, Ed Jord, uh, as I believe he mentioned, his brother may be in peril related to this prophet as well, if he's still alive. And that's why we've come here to seek this power of resurrection so that we can help our captain continue his quest to find his brother and put the prophet to rest.
Okay, let us deal with this mission first, and then we shall talk longer after. But let me make it known. My ship will help. I shall
Welcome.
send word to the rest of the Elven Armada and let them know of this treachery that has happened to one of the greatest captains that flew in the Armada. But let us go. Let us get this resurrection sorted so that we may get your captain back to full health. And then we can talk more.
Yeah. Uh, with that, there's a long lane to walk and a citadel to infiltrate to get this mission complete. Indeed. Are you going to proceed? Shall we move forward?
Yeah.
Okay. You all turn, and with Arendil by your side, sick elven name, by the way, you guys proceed forward with this new warrior at your side. The elves like their architecture, and you walk along the marble path down the dock for some ways. You imagine at one time, maybe hundreds of ships could dock here, but no more. The ship is sundered left and right, portions snapped and broken off, left to the endless astral. And you look to the left to where you see a ship graveyard. Again, there's no telling how many ships attempted to approach this place and reap the treasures of the Elven Armada from it, but how many ghosts came forward and destroyed their crews as they crashed along the side of the citadel. You see many irreparable ships landed upon this citadel as you make your way down the long walkway to the front. Save Arendil, of course. The rest of you can't help but feel. What the fuck are those giant fish? Sorry, they're not actually there. um, uh, aside from Arundel himself, all of you couldn't help but feel this like feeling inside, this feeling of like I don't belong here, this feeling of I'm not welcome here. This isn't a place for me. Even you, Etherith, with your disguise, you know it is a trickery, and that you know that in your heart you do not belong here. Whereas Arundel, you would feel no such thing, and know that you are upon the ruins of your own people. Um, whether this is a feeling you have on your own or some kind of supernatural affliction put upon you, you move ever forward. Passing watchtower after watchtower. The first thing you see as you come to the end of the docks is the gate. A very large gatehouse that blocks your way forward. At one time, you could imagine no shortage of elven warriors stood at the parapets of these many towers. And at one point, at the height of its glory, this place was probably quite magnificent, but no longer. Sorry, I haven't gone into all the names. But it is abandoned. There are no firelights, again, despite what you're seeing. My apologies. It's a big map. How do you intend to get through the gatehouse? Biggest challenge I'm sure you all face.
Door.
I could see. Presumably, there's a mechanism on the other side. Yes. Aranda?
So, can I see anybody, whether it be mortal or spirit?
Make a perception.
Can I look? Can I go right up to the gate, like the gates, and just see if there's any kind of mechanism inside, like a lever or something?
Certainly. Make me a perception as well.
So it was better than my 9.
A 9. Hang on. Hold for after.
18.
18. Urindil are, while you don't feel this feeling of I don't belong here, you nonetheless feel like on the walls almost the sorrow of this place, the death toll that took place here, how brave and good warriors died, and maybe in the windows here and there you might see ghostly apparitions, faces of warriors who once held these parapets, that sort of like looked down upon you. And in this moment, like your elven soul feels empathy for these spirits that lingered here. And in the meantime, Athrith, you do indeed look through the gate and see, and see some levers.
This time, I'll need your psychic abilities for this.
And she'll
with a little trick of the force, I mean psionics, you flip the switch and gates open. Very satisfying, I imagine. They indeed open to you, and as you walk, probably immensely satisfying. For once, a trap easily dealt with by your psychic powers. And you walk up the second set of gates, and easy enough, similarly, flip it with the force of your mind, and the way is open. Would you guys like to walk on the parapets above, or continue on into the next quarters of the Citadel?
Oh, we'll walk through.
Walk right on through the door, as Jim Morrison said. Yeah, baby. All right, you walk into this very nice opening, where these guys definitely aren't. It's a very fine opening and fits the elven sort of style. Again, all of the torches are out, despite what you might see on the map, but it is a fairly good representation. You see a tall statue of an elven warrior of some kind. You perhaps might not know its history. Rendil might, because Rendil's awesome and an elf. But the courtyard is despite the destruction of this place, is a beautiful, lush greenery that surrounds the main courtyard. Fine buildings of decent architecture of marble and like white wood. There's something about elven architecture where they've literally used magic to form the buildings of this place. And for Chaplain Ed, or well, for Chaplain and Basson, because I don't believe Ed or Ethrith were part of the Elven Navy. You two were. It's the first time in quite a few months, maybe a year, since you've stepped onto like an Elven military installation. You guys find yourselves maybe feeling a little at home in a weird way, despite the fact that it's ruined. This is where you spend these places. This architecture is where you spend the majority of your time over the last couple of years.
Place could almost pass for a city that a military establishment.
Yeah, aren't they wonderful?
It's
That's
unnerving.
So, let us begin. I would say for our resurrection, you two would need to find the healing center. So, let us try and find there first. That would be the most sensible place.
Are any of these laid out in kind of a uniform way, Ryan, or would I just have no idea?
I would say. Sorry, Zalace? I mean,
would I'll change the name on there. Sorry. Would Andil know a rough layout of this place? Being sent there, would they have had some sort of drawings or map or something?
Yeah, I imagine Chaplain and Basson, like, to make it understandable to anyone who's stepping onto the base, there is a sort of uniform format across Elven installations that make it not impossible to navigate if you're stepping onto it for the first time. So you two would have like a general, like, if we move in this direction, we'll probably find it. But indeed, Arendil, you were probably shown maps and schematics of the place before sent here to make you as prepared as possible, if not have those on your ship. Or maybe I'm going to say on your ship just because I'm flying by the seat of my pants a little here, and I don't want to send you in the wrong direction. But maybe you left them on the ship because you had a pretty decent memory of them. But yes, indeed, you would know exactly where to go. Chaplain and Basson, you'd know at least what general direction to go if you were wanting to get in the right direction.
Yeah, so
it should be. Oh, good.
Sorry. I think that would be the place where, knowing this now, would be the first place he would try and get to.
Understood. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so you guys begin to make your way through. You come to up here where you would know it to be the sort of the crossroads, which would take you to different districts of the Citadel. There would be like the common district, the barrack district, and then sort of like the services district. And you move towards the services district because that just makes sense. You find your way across, moving fairly well. Let's see if you take any superstition or supernatural forces. Actually, yeah. As you guys step onto the crossroads here and find this like beautiful crossroads, as is the way of the citadel of most Elven citadels, you would know that the place to go would be straight, and then across the bridge would lead to it. To your interest and surprise, you see that there is a functioning canal off to the right, where you see boats parked. Despite the fact that this place is sundered and it is a citadel, there does seem to be a functioning waterway here. Not the most unusual thing on a citadel, certainly for one that is busted as it is. But in this moment, you will hear some harrowing voices as you are going to witness a number of elven warriors appear at each of the exits. 4 of them, in fact, and say, "You do not belong here, intruders. The elves keep this place, and for the elves it remains." Do any of you have anything to say?
Though I am elf, so I am allowed here.
They will look at you.
With me.
They would look at you and sort of bow, as is the elven way, and say, "Of course, Captain. You have the elven blood and may roam free. But you have been deceived by your companions. Intruders are."
They are no intruders. They are here with me. And if you harm them, then we will have issues. Stand down.
Make an intimidation check, Captain. Oh, the big guy here. The guy on the Citadel. No, just shows up and bossing us around. They say, "Back away, Captain. We shall keep you safe from even your own dull senses." And we'll roll initiative as they will attempt to kill your companions, Captain.
Oh no.
Oh, like zoinks!
Nice.
Oh, big ears over here. He's not fixing real shit with that title. Look at me, I'm captain.
Look at me. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's get it on 20 plus. Who rolled 20 plus?
Sorry, what? 20 plus.
20 plus. Who rolled 20 plus on the initiative? No one. Who rolled 15 plus on the initiative? 15 plus. Hassan. Oh, yes. Ethros, what'd you get?
16.
16. What'd you get, Hassan?
16.
Okay, who'd like to go first?
17 I got.
Nice.
Let Basan go first.
Okay, Hassan goes first. Chaplain, did you roll 15 plus?
No.
What'd you
I
get?
rolled a natty 1.
Oh, no. Ed, how'd you do?
We got 3.
Damn, guys. We're really on opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay, Arendelle, Lunarbow, you said that they would have, if they attacked your companions, you would have issue, and indeed, issue you have. Go ahead. What do you do with your first turn?
So how far away are they from me?
Let's see. The nearest one is 35 feet. 45 feet for the ones on the left and right. So yeah, 45 feet and 35 feet.
Well, that can't be right. It's telling me I've got 10-foot walking speed.
Oh, it's because you're over encumbered. That's why.
Ah, right. Okay. I need to sort that out.
How are you over encumbered though? That makes no
I don't know.
sense.
Money?
Is it?
Oh, there. Is it? It might be money.
I wish.
You have a 30-foot walking speed. It's good. I'll look through your sheet, but you go ahead and take your turn. I'll see if I can't fix it.
Okay. So I will move my 30 foot up, and I will cast Thunderwave at first level. So I need a con save.
All right, you're gonna just thunderwave this one guy. You run right up to him and thunderwave him in the face.
Right in the face.
All right. Con save. He is pretty damn good for himself. He rolls a 19 natural.
Yay.
He'll still take half.
Yep. So 4 points of damage.
Okay, there we go. I fixed it. You had some kind of variant encumberment rules going on, but you're good now.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, just hit refresh. What was the total damage?
It'll be just 4 points. So I rolled 8, so he takes 4.
All right, he'll take 2 points of damage as it seems this ghost is resistant to thunder. And it says, and despite this, it says, "Let us do our work and serve you, Captain." And sort of looks past you. It seems uninterested in attacking you despite your own assault. Is there anything else?
Sorry, let me just see what I do. Yeah, why not? Let's do this spiritual weapon. Right.
I only cast one leveled spell.
Oh, I can, yes. Sorry.
All good.
No, Ben. At the moment, no.
Okay. That'll bring us to Basan. Basan, it seems you're under attack by dead elves. Cool. What do you do?
I'm going to advance where Captain Lunarbow's side.
Okay, you're gonna saddle up next to him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
and
you do.
I'm gonna hit the dude in front of him who has early attacked.
Very well. Go for
it. It dropped. I'll get it later. Okay. That is a 12 plus 10 is a 22.
22 will hit.
Alrighty then. So as 12 points of radiant damage, and I will throw the psionic damage, or the not psionic, it's force damage.
Okay.
On that as well. Just looking for the dude to do that. And getting a D8 for an extra 5, so 17 total points of damage. And then we're going to do that a second time.
17 total damage.
Yes. And then I'm going to roll my second attack, please.
Okay.
A 9 on the dice for 19.
That'll hit.
Doobie-doobie-doop boop boop. Back up there. Sorry, my thing is scrolling on its own, which is weird. Okay. And that is 10 points of radiant damage.
10 points of radiant damage. Fantastic. It takes this damage and it looks to be losing its incorporeal form. It is bloodied as much as a ghost can be in this moment. It is going to be Etherith's turn. What do you do, Etherith?
The joy of having so many spells is which one to use. So the ghost by there is bloody, right?
The one over there that they're dealing with is bloody, but there are 3 more at the other exits.
Let's see. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to prioritize Ed's safety, because if he goes down, this is all for naught. So I'm gonna do something I haven't used yet. I'm going to drop concentration on self, so I am now visibly dragonborn, and I'm gonna use Draconic Flight as a bonus action and grow my wings.
Okay, you become a dragonborn again, and then you burst these draconic wings from your back. I imagine, what will you tell me? What do your wings look like?
I say they're almost like they're a proper reflection of like of Etherith's like true origins, in that they're like these ghostly, spectral, as if they were phasing sort of wings.
Maybe there's just like strips of sinew connecting the various like bones of the wings themselves, and they look almost undeathly, almost ghostly, but still quite terrifying and functional.
Oh, yeah. And I'm gonna just fly up. I got 30 feet of flight now, so I'll maneuver myself towards where the other two are fighting, but still in the air as much as I can, really.
Fantastic! You take flight. Yeah. Very cool. Dragons doing dragon shit. We love it.
And then
anything else?
I want to move the captain. to somewhere where
where's
he's
the
not
captain?
in. I want to cast Vortex Warp on the captain and move him. Let's see. I want to get him behind the guy, like far behind the guy that the two close combat fighters are dealing with. So
So what's the range? How far away can you put him?
let's see.
60 feet, right?
It is 90 feet.
90. God damn, you want to put him like way back here?
Yeah, I keep him still long range, but otherwise, like away from all the others. I'm happy.
Absolutely. Ed, you feel this happening to you. You accept Ethereth's magic.
Yeah.
All right. You're suddenly on the other end of the battlefield by the power of that.
Hopefully that will help, and I'll call that my turn.
Very cool. All right, it's the ghost's
Love that
turn. This
spell.
one, that signature spell by Ethereth. This ghost is going to its damage states disappears. Now for these guys. Don't hurt the elf. Don't hurt the elf. We like the elf. That's the whole thing. This is our shtick. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's better. Yeah. Okay, this one flies up to here. Definitely has the speed to do so. This one sort of flies up into the air and says, "Witness your own mortality." And you see, like, the skin of its face peels back like drywall paper to like a skeletal face as you see like this mind flare beak shoots out of the back out of like the roof of his mouth, like as if like a mind flare had just eaten it. Bursts open from its mouth and its eyes sort of like fall down out of its head as its like chest like rips open through his rib cage that's still beating apart his inside. I need a wisdom saving throw for Etherith and Basan and Chaplain.
$13. I'm not gonna do it.
13?
3.
3, got it. How'd you do there, Chaplain? Muted.
15.
15. Etherith and Chaplain, you guys... Etherith, you're like, I've seen weirder shit. And Chaplain, you just did what you did to Ed, so you're feeling pretty okay about everything. But Basan, you're like, what?
All right, I just want to make sure. Was this to avoid frightening? Because I have advantage on.
This is a frightening situation.
All right, advantage to avoid or end the charmed or frightened condition. So can I have a second roll?
Sure.
Okay. Like I might still biff it, but this is 16 total.
Okay, and you are brave, Basan. You are brave. So